Valheim shared some information today on their development blog, December Happy Holidays News. It says, time moves fast and we've already reached the end of 2021. It's been an incredible year and we're excited to keep on working towards making Valheim the best game it can be. Along with our last blog here on Steam, we also released a smaller content patch featuring a brand new creature, and it was so much fun to see all of your reactions to that little surprise. There's a link to some of those on Twitter, which are hilarious, by the way. We really hope you'll be just as excited about the upcoming update for the mountains when that launches. I have a feeling we will. Speaking of that content, it's getting more and more complete. We aim to be able to release it early next year, but until then, we thought we'd give you yet another sneak peek. And they give us two pictures here to look at. So let's look at them a little bit closer. This first one kind of looks to me like someone's walking into the entrance of a cavern, and you can see these two rune stones on either side. The one on the left definitely looks like it's a wolf with a wolf cub and maybe some drakes in the air. The one on the right, it's a little bit harder to see what's on there. Maybe a person type shape at the bottom. Maybe some more drakes in the air. But I like how they're doing the overall look for the entrance of these mountain caves. That's definitely going to add some more diversity in the mountains. This second picture looks like it's inside a cavern, and there's definitely a lot more to see here. We can see on the right this kind of big wolf-shaped statue structure. I think that's another shot of the teaser picture that we got a little bit back. So showing it from a different angle. Definitely looks more clear. It's obviously a wolf. The whole area in here looks a lot more like it was obviously made by someone. It's not just like a random thing you find, like a troll cave that has a mob inside. There's a lot more work and planning going into these. On the bottom left, we have this little fire table, and it's on fire with some kind of round glowing thing on top of it. If you've ever been to the Ashlands and mined the metal, that's definitely what it reminds me of. When you break those pieces apart, they come off into little glowing fiery orbs like that. I think this is definitely going to be a heat source. I'm curious as to whether that may be something that they could integrate later with the Ashlands, because I'm assuming at some point we're going to have more to do with the metal, or anything to do with it really. Now the big obvious lurking question here is, what is this thing with eyes looking at us from the wall? It almost looks some kind of a trophy hanging there. It looks like there's one over here on the left too from the side view. Is this a mob that's actually coming out at us with these glowing eyes? It reminds me of the Wraith trophy obviously, but this is definitely not a Wraith or a Wraith trophy. Okay, wait. Sam Roswell on Twitter posted a much more lightened up picture of this. This is clearly a mob coming down off of some kind of altar to kill us. I don't think this looks like a regular fenring. What do you guys think? But it's definitely something in these mountain caves that's gonna try to kill us. That's for sure. We're gonna die. On the right, you can see a light source coming from the other side of the wolf statue. What is that? It almost looks like there's a rectangle shape over there behind it, like it could be the hearth of something. Or maybe there are torches on either side of an entrance into another part of the cavern. That would sync up with what we do in the crypts, going from room to room to fight mobs and gather resources. They go on to talk about, as the development of the caves is gradually progressing, that means more energy can be focused on the Mistlands update. There's a lot to be done in order to bring you a whole biome, as we need to establish everything from resources and new things to craft, enemies, and the big bad boss. But we're liking what we have so far. And several of the devs have said this multiple times, and excitedly. They're really excited about what's coming in Mistlands. And I don't think it's going to be what people were initially expecting. They talk a bit about, in case you missed it, last week was the Game Awards. The competition was strong and we unfortunately didn't win anything, but it was an honor to just be nominated in the first place, and we'd like to thank every single one of you who gave us your vote. I was fortunate enough to be able to join some of the devs there at the Game Awards, and we had a great time. They're awesome people. As far as I'm concerned, they already won. Valheim is an amazing game, even in early access, and it just keeps getting better and fuller as they develop it. Then they talk a bit about it's December. Some people may have more time to play some games over the holidays. And then they make this very interesting little statement right here. If you're planning on playing Valheim a lot during that period, you might even have some extra incentive to do so, as there will be a little bit of a competition coming up. Keep an eye out on our socials next week to find out more. And even if you're not inclined towards competition, we hope you'll have a grand time in Valheim anyway with the seasonal Yule tree, and you'll collect building items. We were also able to finish a little holiday gift for you all in the form of an armor stand the other day, so that you can finally display the gear you're no longer using. We hope you like it. Okay, first of all, there will be a little bit of a competition coming up. What the heck is that talking about? Okay, it's curiouser and curiouser. Yeah, we need to find out about this. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out on this and let you know as soon as any information comes out on what they're talking about here. And yeah, the armor stands. Everybody's excited about the armor stands, right? I want to give an extra little thank you to Jonathan for being a bit of a cowboy and getting these done and out to the community, since we've all been begging for them for so long. They're amazing, and there are so many fun things to do with them. Check out my video on arm stands. Lots of fun things coming up in the world of Valheim. Does anybody notice anything that I didn't in these pictures? Please let me know below if you see something that I missed. Happy gaming!